Hello everyone and welcome to today's session of Danes and Dice, episode number 22.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm Toby, your Dungeon Master, and as you can hear, I am not alone. I am joined by these guys.
Hello!
Yes, as you can see, we are one person short today. Zeke, who would usually be around here somewhere, is not with us.
He fainted.
Oh my god!
He fainted. That is alright because he fainted, and thus he is
One with the force.
fainted.
I'm almost
For the force.
as wide as the cabin.
You kind of almost are.
That's crazy.
In any case, let's do a quick round of introductions, starting with Julian. Spice things up.
Julian.
And who's gonna pick it up afterwards?
Oh my
we'll
God,
never
oh my
know.
God, oh my
Hello.
God,
Improv.
My name is Julian. I am playing the Tiefling Wizard, who is called Barzoon.
And my name is Emil, and I will be playing Gonk, the half-orc bard, level 4.
My name is Marcus, and I'll be playing the half-orc fighter Dominic Grimdale, who's the brother of the Gonk.
And I am Frederick. My name is Frederick Borton. Frederick, my name is Frederick.
Wow!
My name is
What's your
Frederick.
name
I will
again?
be playing Kevin Riddlewood.
And you'll be doing the introduction today.
Oh yes, I will. Of course I will. No,
That is your name.
my name. Kevin
And
Riddlewood.
we have Zeke as well, who is played by Mikkel, but he is obviously not here
Yes.
today.
No.
And thus his character. Sometimes we do it where I play people's characters, but given Zeke's circumstances as we speak,
No.
not that, just circumstances. It makes sense that he is not here, at least not right now. Maybe they can change it. We'll have to wait and see, because I do not know what you guys are planning on doing. In any case, let's do a quick recap of all the things that happened last time. I'm not gonna go with Julian because that would be rude. I will though go with Conk.
Yes, of course you will. Well, last time Bassoon and Gonk were sneaking closer to lot 18, where a new cart was parked in front of the house, in front of the lot, and out of the house comes 2 kobolds. And they are loading some stuff from the house to the cart, and from the cart to the house. Yeah. And one of them lights a torch, and it emits a green light. And when it does that, a green light appears just behind Bassoon and I.
Yes. On the field.
And all of a sudden, a cloaked figure comes out of the shadows and slits the throats of the 2 kobolds. And the figure takes something from the house, puts it on the cart. On the cart. And does some weird magic stuff. Makes the cart invisible and rides off. We can tell by the tracks in the ground. What?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Are you listening?
I zoned out.
So Marcus will take over from here.
Gonk the second.
Bassoon and Gonk, then we tried to follow the tracks, but it was dark. It's hard to see something that's invisible, that you can't even hear. So we turned around and went back into the house by lot 18, and now we are inside that house.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Meanwhile, Zeke was sneaking to Nilrem about his stomach ache. And I can't quite remember, but there was something magically wrong with Zeke that makes him hurt.
When he uses magic?
Yeah.
Or gets
Or gets a
cast
magic
upon
on
him, right?
Yeah.
Or magic to you, wasn't that right?
Magic plague.
And Nilrim takes him to a temple. I can't remember the name of the temple.
The Old Faith.
The Old Faith.
Ah.
Where they meet a guy.
Valdin.
It said
Valdin.
Old Faith.
I'm so good at this.
No.
And they investigate him further, and they ask him if he has visions. And I believe he has had some visions. Did we get to know that?
What?
By all means, they.
Just go back and watch the last episode, okay?
It's great.
It's great.
You know, everything production value of the last session.
That was on point. Well,
Toby will never choose you again for recaps.
Or any of us.
And then what happened?
because everything I say is a question, and then he falls asleep. No, he passes out during the investigation. But something is definitely a mess with him.
He ain't gonna live.
Meanwhile, Kevitz and Dom are standing on the street just outside Rispin's house. And it turns out Rispin is not only Rispin, but he's also that guard from the warehouse that's got away, that was the leader of the guys in the warehouse. So Dom enters, goes and knocks on the door, and speaks with Rispin, who says something about him being undercover for the mayor, doing some secret work for him. Meanwhile, Kevin stands outside with his sixpence
Yes.
and his
Thank
coin,
you.
flipping it.
Of which he has need.
I have coin. If you have
coin?
where to sell. He has coin.
Continue.
And he notices that two, were they guards or were they just guys?
Guys.
Guys.
Rough
guys.
looking guys.
Comes up to the house and speaks about meeting with Wispin. They're very suspicious looking. And they go to the back alley and meet with Wispin. After you have talked with each other.
I go out to,
You go out.
to get it.
Yeah. There was something about a kettle as well.
Something.
Which is only fun to us.
Something
but it's
ridiculous
extremely
and-
funny.
Stupid. Very important to the story.
Simp.
Yeah. Something is amiss with Wispin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we decided
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it.
Can I just add? that
Yes, you may add.
I follow the guys when they're talking in the back alley. I hear them talking about this attack by the silver tusks, and nobody can understand where the chest has gone to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And now we are
They suspect
following.
that Melvin has
Yeah.
the chest.
And they suspect Melvin, which is funny because Melvin suspects Lighten or something. And now we follow
We're no
one of
longer
those
recapping,
two-
Yes. We're plotting.
Yes.
There's a lot of
And
stuff.
now we're following one of the two goons that were talking
To
to
Rispin.
Rispin,
Who was the boss?
and we've just arrived at a tavern.
This
Yeah.
has got to be the longest recap we have ever had. But in all fairness,
This
a lot
session,
of things
22.
did happen in that previous session, so good job, Emil. You pretty much explained the entire session.
Well, that was the point.
That is, yeah, exactly. Impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive. Usually it's
You
just
didn't
a-
forget anything.
Usually it's more of a, oh, so they went over there and then they did that and then yeah, that's what happened last session. But that was
A lot of stuff happened.
good job.
a lot of
With that said,
a lot of shit went down.
let's go. Something to do. start today's session, we find ourselves outside of Cremor once again. We are out by the stables, the warehouses outside of town, and our dear and beloved Bassoon and Gong are currently, or have just, I should say, made their way inside the office building connected to lot number 18. In here, you have managed to, crawl through the window, happened at the end of the last episode. And as soon as you start kind of looking around in the different things, you see, as you expected, a lot of different crates still filled with dust, but there being a few of them that have clearly been put there very recently. As you go over and you start looking around, you see that one of the boxes one of the newer boxes, I should say, is quite a bit smaller than the rest of them. Or crates, I should say. It's not like locked boxes, it's just crates.
All right, I would like to kind of listen to the crate and maybe knock a little bit on it to see if anything might be making noise from inside the crate.
You knock on the crate and there is no response.
No response at all. Is there any markings on the crate that makes it different from the
as
others?
you just kind of stand and look at it, no. It's made in wood. There's nothing, like no finesse to it. There's not impressive craftsmanship in any way. It's just sort of a wooden box with a lid on top. But the lid does seem like it has very recently been opened, or at least it's not fully closed.
All right. I would like to very cautiously take the lid off so as to, let's say there's a trap inside or something put in there, I can protect myself with the lid of the box.
Actually, there's a box of this size.
Small box.
Small box, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think a lid would protect you, but you take off the
Fair
lid
enough.
and you do not die. So there is that.
Okay.
In the
20 psychic damage.
in the box, you see that it's empty, but at the bottom of it, again, considering how it's a very standard wooden box, you see the bottom of it having a black piece of cloth, kind of laying in the bottom of it, and it just seems to be very good. I mean, do you take it? Feel it?
Yeah, I kind of want to feel the fabric also, just to check if there might be some sort of something underneath, like a little.
It's a very soft fabric. I do not know if Bassoon is familiar with silk, but that is what it is. So now you have something to, so you can, know what it is. And it's, I would assume, strikes you as kind of odd to have something of that quality in a box so ordinary.
And
What do you find?
well, I found this little box here with some very fine inseams of something very smooth fabric. I don't
I
think
assume you would know what silk is. Not that you've ever really owned it, but you would know.
It's like, when the wealthy merchants came to Little Oak, the stuff that they would wear, like very smooth and very beautiful. Yes, exactly. And it was just sitting here besides all the other boxes, and I don't think it was here last time when we were here.
I would like to use detect magic to see if there's anything.
As
About the box
you
and
use detect magic, one moment.
Everything lights up.
Everything. Get out! Get out! Get out!
I'm coming home. Better be gone when I'm there.
Red rum.
As
Brothers.
Nice.
As you use detect magic, the room itself don't seem all that magical. You do though, as you kind of look around again, you kind of activated the sense of yours.
Eagle vision.
And yeah, but it kind of functions that way. At least that's the way I like to think of it. You can you can sense if there's anything around you, particularly magical. And one moment. I need to give you the right information. And you see both at the box that it has kind of a glow to it, and also both the door and the windows. But it's different types of magic. On the box, you see it as a enchantment spell, and the doors and windows are abjuration spells. That is how the technique works, right? That is just, I mean, again, you have evocation, abjuration, divination, enchantment, transmutation. Like, it's different. All the different spells have different schools of spells, and that's what you learn when you use the tech magic. Is if there's a spell, what type of spell is it?
Right. But abjuration, what is that? What did you say? The door and
the windows would have had abjuration spells, and the box is an enchantment spell.
There seems to be an enchantment on the box.
And abjuration, you know, as being abjuration spells usually are more protection spells and stuff like that.
The box seems to be enchanted, but also the door and the windows have some kind of enchantment, I guess, for safety measures.
Protection magic.
Yeah, so I do not know, because we just crawled in a window. If that's a bad sign.
Oh yes, thinking that we might have broken some magic seal.
Yeah, maybe that someone knows we're here.
That might be true. Yeah, we should definitely hurry up and get out of here then. I just want to check the other boxes that I noticed were free of dust, to see if there are any clues down there as to something.
As you remove the lid on the first box, you see that it has a lot of tunics, very similar to the fake Cremor Guard tunics that you saw in the cave way back in episode 3 or whenever that was, 4 maybe.
3, way back.
I don't remember. But the same type of kind of faked tunics, forged tunics, because they were built on a forge. Anyway, fake tunics from the Cremor Guard in that one, also branded on the inside of the lid here, branded with 18.
The duck hands as well, or only the
No, you don't see any duck hand
right.
shirts, just Cremor Guard shirts.
All right. And they look exactly like the ones that we took.
Equally fake.
Equally fake.
Yeah.
Okay, more of those fake uniforms are here, so I guess they were supposed to bring the ones we found here as well, for someone to use.
Yeah.
Did the kobolds outside, were they wearing those tunics?
Middle of the night, rain, and
I didn't notice that.
you just saw them wearing hoods, or even cloaks, I should say.
Okay. Is that all the boxes?
Yes, all the newer ones, yes, were primarily with the fake tunics.
Right.
Yes.
I just quickly want to scrounge around in the clothes just to see if there are any hidden items.
No, it doesn't. I respect it.
I'm looting.
You don't.
It's nothing.
There seems to only be these fake tunics and the.
You find a ring with a glowing.
When I look on the side of the bottom of the boxes, are they covering any sort of lid that leads somewhere else, like under the?
There is no secret
indication
exits of this area.
Might be.
No, that's all right. But no, there is nothing. No. At least not. Nothing you can see. There's no entrances or secret lids or doors or anything leading to and from anywhere in here.
I think we should take the small box with the enchantment to maybe Nilram can.
I think so too, but
identify something.
I'm not so sure if it's a good idea to take it out the window or the door.
But how then do we get out of here?
Break the wall!
Because I mean, if we've already broken that, or in case signaled that spell, I think we should just get out of here as fast as possible.
Maybe.
Because
Can I take a look at it?
yes, of course.
I would like. I would like to investigate.
I would like to again investigate. Yes.
Would you like to do it in Danish?
The Julekalender
Maybe
edition.
Draconic if you're...
As you take it, you don't need to roll anything because you literally have it in your hand. As you take the fabric out again, it doesn't take up more space.
Is it only
than what
the
you
fabric
have in your
that's...
hand. Oh, you took the whole box?
Yeah.
Or, okay, I thought because you've already taken the fabric out of the box.
I tried to see if there was anything, like a hidden chamber or something.
There is no hidden chambers in the fabric. What you notice though, as soon as you kind of pass it over to Gong, is that it doesn't split in two, but as you take it up and out of the box, you see that it's two separate fabrics that are in the box, and that the fabrics both have what seems like holes in them.
Holes.
So as you kind of pass it on, you take it, but you only get half, so you're standing with pretty much a half each. And you, as you kind of unfold it, you see that it's got holes in it, as if it was maybe some sort of a... I guess
Mask?
the way you would, yeah, kind of like
Face
a
mask?
to some extent.
To hide your identity. Right, that's...
Imagine like a sorrow.
Yeah,
person,
exactly.
You know, like the
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Oh my god.
So it kind of... Okay, I want to try to... Wait, I want to try something. I take I put it on to see if whatever enchantment magic does anything.
Nothing else. Other than that you look like Sorrow now. With horns.
Well, that's
Okay,
charisma
well,
plus
Wait,
one.
We should bring it anyway to see...
But was it only the fabric, or was it the whole box that was enchanted?
You see that the fabric was enchanted.
Oh. There's something weird about this fabric.
Could be that if you put it on, you can see something, or see through something, maybe.
Well, could you?
No,
You just
well,
don't know.
I didn't get to test it, but I think we should get out of here, then bring it and test it.
Maybe you're right. Is there anything else we need to bring?
Well, I've checked everything here that didn't seem as it was when we were here last. Do you have any other suggestions, or should we just get out?
Maybe we should. All right, out the window.
Yeah, out the window. Remember to close it this time.
Yes. I will leave my servant here and have him close it.
All right. I want to leave out the window.
Who crawls first?
I guess you do.
I do.
That's
You crawl first?
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. As you crawl out the window, you make your way on the down on the ground, and you kind of look around. And you don't immediately see anyone.
All right. If it seems clear and there are no guards close by, I would like just to quickly check what the kobolds were wearing.
Yeah.
If they're still there.
As you make your way over towards they are still there. You can
Yeah.
put the corpses
Corp
a little further up there.
Corpses.
They would be. Oh, it's actually about right.
pretty
Impressive.
Nice.
As you make your way over towards the
6.
towards the kobolds and Gong, you start crawling out the window
Yeah.
at the same time.
I do.
Gong, as you can, I do not know how you crawl out, but I just take for granted that you literally crawl out the window. As you crawl out, you see that on the wall right next to you, you just hear kind of a ting sound, and you see that on the wall right next to you, a dart hits
The wall.
and as it hits the wall, you see it hit the wall, and slowly it starts disappearing.
I start sprinting towards Bassoon.
What's going on? Run! Okay, I run. In the direction that Gong was running.
And I think it's that way.
You start sprinting in that direction, yeah.
Doing slalom.
Dodge and weave.
Mother shit.
As you start sprinting, You are
Huge
now
boulder comes after you.
go down the street. One moment. Go over next to the kobolds.
Crash Bandicoot.
You both start sprinting.
Yes.
And I assume up towards the main street? Or
Yeah, like this way.
you start sprinting out, you come around the corner, and you know what? No. You start sprinting, you make your way up towards the main street, and
You're there! For the peace of the kingdom. Get him.
as you start sprinting up around the corner, Gong, you see a guard standing up by the entrance to the VIP path area that you're in right now, and you see how he looks towards you, going, "Hey you, stop right there!" And as soon as he looks at you, you see a guard hit his chest, and he just collapses to the ground.
Stop right there.
That's actually a proper, sleep spell.
That's a proper powerful sleep spell. Let's get out of here.
Run!
You sprint straight past the guy out into the street, where obviously, despite the fact that we're in the middle of the night and there's a lot of rain and whatnot going on, there's still a lot of people making their way to and from the city. So within a couple of moments, you manage to kind of sneak your way in between all the carts, and do you
think you try to hide.
or do you try and spread out? I'm just asking because you've been doing a lot of different things.
I think stay together, but try to blend in the crowd.
Try to sneak in and maneuver around.
Assassin's Creed style.
How long do you
Put on the hood.
make a stealth check?
Come on.
Can I reroll? Because
If
If it's caught.
Can I reroll?
Can I reroll because it was a low number? Yes, of course.
Something's wrong with this die.
Easy mode.
can I use my first
I mean,
roll?
it's night. Can we
6.
roll with advantage? That's an 11.
You manage to get in between the carts and kind of look around. And I'm just playing it because you know there was the gut on the other side. That's where you went to do the whole facelift 2 sessions ago.
I am
And you kind of go down into the gutter on the other side, and as you see a cart there, you kind of just try and walk at the same pace as the cart, kind of next to the, like in the gutter, move alongside it, and as you look around and behind you, you don't. I mean, there are no more darts flying your direction, and you don't seem to see any.
All right, let's just stick with this card and then try to follow it and see if we can keep our heads down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, let's get back to the others.
Yep. All right.
I didn't get to close the window.
No.
Oh no!
I didn't get to check out the kobold's clothing as well. I was trying to figure out if they were
there are
wearing
dots
those
flying
stupid
everywhere.
tunics. I think we made the right decision, guys.
This was a moment of, as you went down to look, you literally feel a half orc like grabbing your back, going,
Yeah. So what are we?
What if did you get to see anything?
Only dirt.
You, as the cart weaves off to the side, you back up from the street and just at a very quick pace, but trying to act casual,
Yes.
you know, make your way back towards
Power walking.
make your way back towards town. I assume you're somewhat on alert the whole while back.
Yes.
you
it would not be wise to drop our guard on our way.
It's just if you start sprinting like crazy people, it's hard for you to also orient you about everything that happens.
No, we
around.
keep a brisk pace, but still wary of our surroundings.
Exactly.
You make your way back towards town, and after around a half hour or so, you find yourself right by the keep there, and you can see the city gates right in front of you.
Thank the Maker. So,
Let's just get
what
back.
did we
I guess.
find out?
Well, there's something about these masks.
Yeah.
We did bring the mask.
We brought
And
the
the
masks.
Soon that you
And the box.
And the box the masks came with. All right. Yes, I think Neilrim could probably maybe figure out something more about this
I
than
think so
your
too.
detect magic spell could.
I think so too. So maybe we should head to Santal's Rest.
Oh yeah, that's where he stays. Yeah. Not your
Yeah.
favorite place, huh?
No, it's so quiet.
It's where we all stay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I heard the others talk about maybe making it permanent that we stay there. So
Sure, I guess.
we will have to play somewhere else. Or when we're out.
Why does it have to be so quiet?
Yeah.
Why don't they like music?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Sometimes-
Music? Yeah. Oh, you're not there.
I'm not there.
Our scene.
I'm not.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm shutting up.
Yes, well, one can wonder, but in a city like this, I guess a lot of different kinds of people are gathered. So there would probably be people that wants music to be played for all hours of their day, and some who prefer the opposite.
I did play a nice gig down at the docks.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that.
Man, I was on fire.
You made a lot of. How much was it you made from that?
Lots.
You never said a specific number.
No.
We'll put a pin in that. Well, we'll.
But it was, oh boy, was it a lot. Oh.
Yes. And
You know, music can make you rich in so many ways.
I
Both
see.
spiritually and,
Which instrument did you use?
I played my drum.
Oh,
Have you ever heard me
drum.
play my drum?
That's up. That you don't play that often around us. You do more
I
of
should do that more.
of a lute guy and
Yeah.
and your horn.
Yeah. Oh, my horn. I need to get my horn fixed.
That's true. Do you have any idea where to do it?
Yeah, there's a music store somewhere.
Ah,
Maybe we
music
should.
store.
Do you have the map?
No, actually, I think
Oh.
Seek was the one who has the map.
Oh, my manager. Yeah.
You find yourself down by the docks. You went the wrong way.
You're at the music shop.
No, you make your way back into the town and just walk and talk as you make your way towards Sontar's Rest. In the meantime, over at a not so loud but louder tavern, a duo of friends have sat themselves down, sitting and casually but focused overlook a certain person in the tavern.
Keep watch on him. Keep watch on him. First one's on me.
Great.
Go to barn. I
You
go
do
to the
what?
bar.
You go to barn.
I go to the bar.
Do you also want to do it in Draconic? Or,
Yes.
You head up to the bar.
Yes.
See you see that the bar is kind of a half, where no, you see the bar is a halfling. You
This is a
see
strange
that the bar
place.
is kind of a split, where on one end you have the full-size bar stools, and on the other there's a little bit of a step up, and there's some smaller chairs up there where you see two halflings sit,
Oh,
and the other chairs are set on by a couple of.
I grab a chair beside the two halflings, I think, and just try and get the attention of the bar man or maid.
You see a human male standing in the bar, just in the middle of pouring ale, turns around, gives it to the person next to you, and looks to you. Oh, welcome! What can I do for you?
Thanks. Just 2 beers.
I suppose so. Yeah, sure. Turns around.
Is there a problem in that?
No, not at all. Usually, dwarves of your kind like something stronger than that.
Oh no, just a beer for me, thank you. How many dwarves are here normally?
I don't have all that many, to be honest with you. As he drops the beers.
I don't have a lot of.
Else he kind of stops for a moment, thinking. I suppose there's only a handful here in town, at least in terms of permanent citizens.
Well, I'm just traveling through as well.
I think I know. And then beers also.
Hey, how much for the
12?
beer?
No, wait, that doesn't sound right.
This whole city.
I think I know 13. 14 with you.
Well, now you know 14 then. Cheers. How much for the
It
beer?
might actually be 15. I think of it.
Yeah. How much for the beer, sir?
Oh, I know this, but Toby doesn't know it.
He was
That-
stalling.
He's so confused.
He is very confused.
Can you tell me my name?
No,
Oh,
Tell me my name.
your name is Kevin.
your name.
How do you know this?
How did you know that?
Can you tell me my name?
Can you tell me my name?
That is going to
You're
be
both very
2
smooth.
silver apiece.
2 silver. Hey, you got it, sir.
I think
Thank
that's
you.
incredibly expensive, but
Is it?
that's, I don't know.
It's great beer.
It's like one night at the tavern,
Oh,
I think.
that's a lot for 2 beers. After I've given him the silver coin,
You
right?
pay and go, well, that was expensive.
Strong craft beers.
Why can't I find what I'm looking for?
Only to be with you. Only to be with you.
Only to be with you.
But he still hasn't found what he's looking for.
No.
I suppose you're right. It's gonna be 4 copper a piece instead.
Thank you.
I thought of something else there for a second. I'm incredibly sorry.
So if I just give you those 2 silver pieces, how
I
much
was like,
copper will I
that is a
get?
little too expensive.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's
I
a
will.
piece.
I've written that down now.
Oh, is that 1 silver? How much is one?
10 copper pieces.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
1 silver.
can I have that silver back, and then just 6 copper pieces with it?
Well, I mean, you want 2 beers, right? If
Yes.
we're doing math now.
Oh,
Silver
it's
back.
4
Yes,
per each.
yes.
Ah, well then just.
So I'll just give
silver and a
you.
copper.
You give me 2 silver. I give you a silver.
My
and 2.
own silver,
Yes. Yes. There you go. Yeah, I need you not this awkward. Sorry.
Me neither.
Yep.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
And I think I look over to the halflings as well and say, cheers.
They just look at you.
And I drink some beer with them. And then I just grab my beers and go down to Dom.
That was
You
some
made your
awkward
way there.
flirting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. I'm not
That
used.
took some time.
Oh well, yeah, he couldn't. He couldn't count.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
great to
strange.
be a bartender and not be
Yeah,
able
you
to
know,
count.
I asked him how many dwarves did he know. He started counting.
He started counting how many
Apparently, he
dwarfs
knows
know.
14 dwarves now.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, you sure he wasn't flirting with you?
I'm pretty sure he wasn't flirting. But you never know in this city, you know.
That is true. That's
Yeah.
true. Cheers.
Hey, cheers.
So he's the guy we're looking at.
Yeah.
You see
In a minute.
That's how it sounds when I
I
drink.
found this one, I think.
You see the guy that you were looking at. He's kind of just sat down by himself at the end of a table. Doesn't really talk too much with people, but it doesn't take more than probably 10 minutes or so as he's kind of sitting there looking around until 2 guys come up, same age as him, come up to him and sit down.
Are there any stalls close to?
It's not really stalls, it's
Oh.
more just open tables, but he found an end at an open table to sit in.
Ah, okay. So are there any like room for 2 people near him?
No, I
Or
mean,
then-
you are kind of near already,
Okay.
but not really any room closer than where you are now.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And you're still within, I mean, easily visible distance. to-
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's our game plan here?
I mean, we don't want to start a fight in the middle of the bar.
We would win it, but
Yes, that may be true, but I think we shouldn't instigate a fight.
true. I've spent enough time in prison right as of now.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. What if we
Are there any
join them?
We could do that, yeah. Are there any games of some sort in this bar?
Not really. People just sit around and talk. It's not much of a party bar, it's more of a relaxed.
Okay.
The vibe of a cocktail bar without it serving fancy drinks.
Oh, damn it. Oh, well,
At least
that's
none that you've seen anyway.
I think I grab a dart and just start like when we're talking to do that, you know, duk 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 between the fingers thing, just for the fun of it.
Oh yeah.
Stick finger.
We could. How do we get their attention? Maybe we could make an advertisement for gong or something like that for the entire bar. I don't know.
We could do that.
Gong.
Someone spoke my name.
Oh.
Somewhere.
Or,
We could, and this might sound strange, but we could drop some beer on them.
yeah, if you pushed me,
Yeah,
I could like, oh, I'm so sorry.
yeah.
Let me get you another beer. Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's
Okay,
do that.
so
Hey.
wait. Wouldn't it be more plausible that I kind of pushed you and you spilled the beer?
Could be.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
let's do that because as you can, I'm
Yeah.
bigger than you. Okay, so let's do that and let's hope they don't get too angry and we will
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if they can get a beer on us, right?
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll be like, oh,
Dom is already drunk.
Suppose are.
all right. I'll go up to the bar.
Great.
And I stand up and I kind of tumble Kevin a little bit. Try to tumble
They're
Kevin.
like
They're
knock
quite
his-
far away.
Are they far
I
away?
mean, they're probably 5 meters away from you.
And
I
there are
toss
people-
him? No,
Are there people in between us? Or
Yes.
yes. Okay.
Oh, get,
Okay. If we
come
go,
up with me. Come up with me.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
We'll
then
go
around.
past them.
Yeah, we go past the table and I kind of like. Wait.
I'm so sorry.
Are you like aiming for the guy that you've seen, or the 2 people that joined them? Not that that's necessarily gonna make a difference for you. I just want to know what you're doing.
Who are you aiming for?
The 2 people actually. I think.
Okay, you
So
see.
never go full on for the person you want to.
You see the person getting drenched in in beer.
I'm so sorry. Oi, what are you? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, sorry.
What are you doing down there, dwarf?
Oh, they're
What are
very
you
tall
doing?
people. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get you a new one. Or, can we do? Yeah, you know.
I'm sorry about my friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We'll buy you beers on our round. A round of beers for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
okay. Please mind where you walk.
Of course, yeah. You know what? We'll just buy you some beers and then we'll come with them. Okay? I'm so sorry about this. You know, normally he's not that.
What did you say?
Well, normally you're not that big. That sounds strange. Well, he's, you know, we'll just buy you some beers. Is that all right? I'm so sorry. And I turn to the one we're actually following.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I'm going up
I
to
tried
the
to
bar.
shake his hand.
He just looks at you for a second. Well,
Hi. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're Kevin.
Well, yeah. My name is Kevin. Sorry. I'm gonna go up and buy you guys some beer. Is that all right?
as I said, you better bring them fast.
Of course. And I'll go up there.
Right, I'm Dominic. Pleased to meet you.
Hello?
Yeah, this definitely went.
Talk about
So
your
we're we're new in town. Wanted to visit, and maybe are you guys locals or?
Yes, locals in the middle of a conversation.
Oh, sorry. Didn't want to interrupt your conversation. Just thought maybe we could Johnny, you could maybe, you know.
We're great at this. We're great at this. This is
We're
working.
just new in town, wondering if there are any exciting places to go to, and do you know any like sort of place?
If Valerie's retouch, I suppose you are half orc and all. That's some people say that's
Valerie,
fun there.
Oh, cool.
This is pretty pretty quiet.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks. My friend will come back with a few beers to you. Thanks.
Okay.
I go up to the bar to you.
Okay, you do that. I'm at the bar. Hey, yeah, 5 beers. I'm a little clumsy today, and yeah.
That's 2 silver. This time around! I think
That
that's
is actually true. This is an expensive night. Yeah, hey, take it.
Thank you. Starts pouring beer and brings them to
Thanks.
give you 2 beers at first. Starts pouring more. Don't mind the guys. They're more quiet type. People don't usually talk to them all that much.
Who are they?
Just locals.
Just locals. Yeah, okay. But regulars, I presume, or what?
Everyone's a regular around here.
Oh well, regular at your tavern here.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Most people here are.
Oh, well, that sounds like a healthy business.
It works.
Hey, thanks, man.
No worries.
And I take the. Can I have all 5?
I suppose you could, yeah. As you make your way on back and you kind of get a glance of the whole establishment, it just seems like people are a little awkward here.
Ah, well, that's our luck.
It's
We're
just,
not awkward at all.
it's just, I mean, you don't have the big beefy fella, the rowdy one. There is a person sitting and playing music, but it's more of a, people are very quiet, very, you're getting a very introvert vibe in this place as a whole. There's not the whole vibe, it's more of a, okay, so I suppose we could do that too.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of atmosphere in the, in the place.
What's the name of this place? Do we know that?
Rosie's Beer Garden of Introversion.
What?
I just made that up.
Introverts. Yeah, that's
Could you
nice.
tell?
Hey, Kevin, I couldn't stall them for very long. It's
Yeah, well,
they're not very social.
no.
At
That's,
least.
you know what? I'll go down and talk to them. And let's just try and not be so loud.
Yeah,
God would hate this place.
he would.
And we go down with the beers, and I come down and I slowly put the beers on the table. Like,
Thank you.
hey guys, again, I'm so sorry. It's we're new in town, and well, the least thing we want is to make enemies everywhere we go, and yeah, I was just clumsy.
Don't come here to people then.
Oh well, of course, yeah, but hey, we are new in town.
We've said that.
Yeah, well, it's just, Dom and I, can we maybe sit here?
Make a persuasion check.
That was so close to 17. But
a-
it is
Alas.
a 3. It's just, we're looking for work and does any one of you know any?
It's just and you see one of the 2 guys that came in, and it's just because Rick has had some issues with some half-orcs, and we were afraid that maybe you
And who's Rick?
Oh,
No.
they both look at
Our guy.
at the
Yeah.
guy that is with you,
Oh.
and he kind of looks up and Rick isn't here today.
oh no, we're from Little Oak,
Yeah,
small
we-
town out in the
We
south.
just arrived, like, what,
Yeah,
9 days ago, something like that. Yeah. Troubles with half-orcs.
You notice that No, actually, no. Never mind. Yeah, they sit on they just it's. We really would just like to.
All right. No worries.
Of course.
Just a little few.
Hey, but Dom is a good guy. I have to say he's a good guy, even
And-
though.
As you put the beer down
Yeah.
and you're.
I am.
One of the guys just kind of look up and very quickly, awkwardly, Rick got killed the other day, and then just looks down and you just see the guy going shh, and just quiet again. We have to talk to somebody about it.
Hey, if this is, well, to Rick then.
Yeah, to your friend.
Yeah.
He was working with. He was working with some other guys. We told him he shouldn't be working with them, and neither should you, Alfred. But he was working with them, and then we were all here in the bar, and he said that he had to go to work, and then everything was gonna be alright, and then all he had to do was just help with some boxes and stuff like that, but then there was apparently a fight at his job place.
Was it with these folks?
That's what we were told. And
Well, I'm.
for Rick is not here.
And Rick was.
Our
You-
friend.
Okay. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry about your friend.
There's nothing we can do about that.
Well,
But if you wouldn't, it's just
No, of
it's just
course.
kind of weird with. Yeah, I don't mean to be that guy, but
no,
we
no.
would like to just be. We haven't really been together since Rick's
course.
passing.
Hey.
Yeah.
And if you guys wanna.
And you can see this guy is clearly upset, and the guy next to him is as well. But the one that you've been following, he
Alfred.
seems to be more angry than sad. He's not like clenching his fists,
Oh.
making a face. He's just.
Is he the one he referred to as Alfred?
Yes.
All right. Well, anyway, cheers and
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry
Oh,
about
good night.
bumping into you.
Don't.
Hey. And
good.
yeah, I wish you the best of luck. It's if you guys wanna, think of something else, just we'll sit over here. We'll have a beer too more.
He's just.
Yeah,
Of course.
I.
We do that.
We sit back. We go back to our seats.
Yeah.
Did you guys get it right? Maybe we shouldn't whisper that low.
Yeah.
But was Rick? Do you think that guy there morning was part of the whole thing at the warehouse?
If it's one of Risbon's guys, then yes, it was
So probably yeah.
a bloodbath. I just heard it from downstairs, but yeah,
Now
there
this,
were a lot of people dead. That
I wonder what's inside that box.
Yeah,
that chest.
apparently Risbon does as well.
You
Pretty
sit
safe
there
here.
for a little while longer. After 20 minutes or so, the group all get up and they kind of hug each other and do like one final cheers, and then they walk out of there together.
Should we follow them? Or should we head back to Santalas? We did say we'd meet there at the end of the night.
True, and it would
It would,
maybe it would be suspicious if we actually tracked someone from here.
maybe, yeah.
What about a beer more and then let's go home?
One more beer, then we go back to Santalas and meet up with the others.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're there too.
You
Right.
owe me.
I know.
Yeah. I say and go up,
Yeah.
and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And
I know I do.
And get 2 more beers.
You fetch 2 more beers, you sit down, you drink them in this. Again, I mean, it's not that it's quiet, it's just the whole rowdy, bumping into one another kind of vibe ain't really to be seen around here. The music is low volume, not trying to rout out the crowd, more just a sort of background ambience, relaxing thing. And as you've had your beer, you make your way out into the streets and back towards the back towards Sontas. You make your way towards Sontas, and right as you make your way around the corner and down towards the boarding house itself, you see that kind of just up in front of you, 50 meters further up, Gonk and Basuna making their way into the into the back alley that the entrance to Sontas is in.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, Gonk. Barzun. Oh, look.
Hey guys. Oh, so good to see you.
Oh, great to see you guys as
I'm
well.
glad you're all right.
Yeah, let's keep a steady pace.
Yeah, come on, let's get inside. Let's get inside. Let's get inside.
Sure. What's going on, guys?
We go inside.
Did you find something that's just 18?
Yes, let's go in.
But we are already inside.
You make your way from outside, inside, and
Oh my!
as you
What?
We gotta be quiet in here.
Let's go up to him. Hey, let's go up and meet Zeke. He should be here.
Sorry. Zeke was here earlier.
Yes.
Mr. Neilren.
Uh-huh.
And they have taken Zeke to the hospital, or I suppose the temple anyway. But to find out, I didn't hear the whole conversation, but something with the chest pain or something like that. They wanted to see. He seemed to be all right.
Chest pain.
They've taken him to the clerics to see if maybe they can find out what it is.
Where is that?
Well, I mean, it's
Chest pain. That doesn't sound like Zeke.
Down on the wagon run.
The wagon road.
I'll tell you about
Kind
it.
of in the middle of that, on the east side of the road.
East side of the road, the wagon run.
Kind of halfway up the road, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
No worries.
We should go.
Yeah.
Go check on Zeke, see if he's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, that's okay. But we gotta be wary, alright? Because we were
Something happened down at the
semi-attacked
lodge, but
at the lot, so
Oh, we also have incredible news.
yes, yes.
no. Let's just be on.
We can't speak here.
Taking this conversation.
Sure.
I could go to
You haven't
Let's
heard anything.
let's
You
quickly
walk
go
and
to the let's the room just to fill in, and then we go because he's with the cleric.
true one.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's go up.
What?
Let's go up.
We go up to the room.
You go to your room.
All right.
So we went down to the lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried to get in.
Yeah.
It was a bit
There were
hard.
two outside of the lot. There was a cart, and 2 kobolds were loading stuff.
Yeah, there was a new cart,
Yeah, a new cart.
and they were small beings, and it looked
Looked like
a lot
kobolds.
like kobolds that actually managed to get into lot 18 and
And
like stuff.
They were loading stuff onto the cart, and then they were lighting the flare like ours.
The torch.
green
The
torch.
torch. They had
Yeah.
one as
The
well.
green light.
And
Yeah.
the light, it was green, and when it emitted, then all of a sudden a green light appeared from behind us.
We were at 19, looking over, like where the halfling, the annoying halfling was,
Yeah.
and we were looking over there.
Halfling?
No, there was
no.
totally no one home at the other one. That was We hoped to find something about that person, but there's nothing.
But then the green light disappeared, and then a hooded figure came and killed the 2 kobolds and took some stuff from the house to the cart, and then you made some magic and the cart vanished and it got invisible and we tried to follow it.
The person was a humanoid. The person turned the cart invisible with whatever cargo was on there and started to ride out. And for some weird reason, the guards that were posted when we arrived were gone when he was leaving.
Oh.
So whoever is...
Do you think it was the guy from...
But I mean, whoever is working in this must have the guards in their pocket somehow. In some way. Someone high up who controls the guards, because it's very, very suspicious that they were there at all other times, and then when he has to, or I don't know if it's a he, but when the person had to leave.
But anyway, we went into the house at 18 when he rode off, and we found this box with these masks in it, and there's something magical about them.
You know, I actually want to try something, and I want to take the mask and do identify as a ritual.
How long?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me just double check that. Identify. Yeah, 11 minutes.
Yeah. Does it specifically say 11 minutes?
Yeah, it does.
11 minutes and 34 seconds.
Exactly. Man,
you got disturbed after 11 minutes and 33 seconds.
no.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
So you do that, and well,
Yeah.
then we headed out, and on the way out there was the darts from way back when we just arrived.
The ones you talked about.
Yeah, I was crawling out the window, and suddenly there was a dart flying to the wall right beside me, and then we just ran.
did it disappear as well as the...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we just ran, and we ran past some guard that was about to stop us, and he got hit by a dart as well. And
Do you think the hooded figure might have been the same guy who...
I don't know, I tried to cast sleep on him, but he was very powerful. Very
So it
good.
might be him.
I think so.
Maybe. Well,
Did he follow you here?
We don't know.
but you looked after... you checked to see...
Well, we tried to hide from him because we all know what happened last time.
Yeah, exactly. All right, good. Okay.
So somebody might know that you've been in there again.
Yeah.
And that's why you found those masks?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, me and Kevin, we found Rispin.
He's the captain from the warehouse.
No.
Apparently the same guy you encountered at the warehouse and at the prison.
No.
Yeah. And he's definitely hiding something. I went to talk to him and he came up with a story that didn't sound right, with him being on a secret mission for the mayor, and he's usually very articulate and very clear when he's talking, and it just didn't feel... It felt like he was hiding something. And then,
Yeah, we followed, when it was only Dom who was in and actually talked to Rispin. I didn't know if he had seen me at the prison. But I saw two people waiting for him. And when Dom got out, they went to the back alley and they talked to Rispin, and Rispin thinks that Malvin wants the chest.
or might have it. He suspects him of having the chest.
Yeah.
So he doesn't suspect us or the halflings. I don't know.
He talked about the silver tusks, so he knows that it was attacked by half-orcs. Well, of course he
wasn't there.
He was. He knows.
No, but he suspects Malvin of something. And well,
But
those
Malvin
two people.
suspects Rispin.
No, Risbon suspects Malvin.
Yeah, but also the other way around.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Nobody trusts nobody here.
Yeah, it's all very shady. We followed
But
the...
didn't we get the chest? Did we?
Yes,
Well, we did,
gave it
but
to
now
the
we gave it to
halflings. But the halflings weren't mentioned.
No.
So
At all.
nobody knows
That they have
that
it
the
right now.
halflings have it. But who has it now? We don't know.
Well, the halfling is probably at the place.
Did Zeke tell some of you? Or did he only tell Neilram that he gave it to the halflings?
No, we were there. All there.
No, we weren't there. But he told us.
Oh.
He told you already.
Yeah. So we know that the halflings have had it. But who they've brought it to, we don't know. And nobody seems to be able to actually open that thing.
Yeah.
So that's what we figured out today. But maybe we should head to that hospital.
Yeah, to the temple.
I think so.
How
How's it going with the-
Yeah, how's it going with
I got you. You
Maybe we should wait for.
You sit in. No. That's not what I wanted.
Speak for 11
You
minutes.
sit and talk
In real time.
for a while, and again you sit and kind of look around at this piece of cloth, and I have to correct myself. It's not enchantment; it's illusion. Sorry.
Illusion. Illusion.
Always good.
Oh, good.
We need to add a Dominic dice drop counter as well.
That wasn't me.
But I
For the
usually
record,
don't
I did not drop dice.
Maybe everyone just gets one. I don't
Yeah.
know. So far, Kevin is at
A beer
6.
a beer on
It's
my
probably
tab.
going to be higher by the time
I
this
think good.
episode is. Yeah.
A lot of alcohol
Um,
has to be bought now. So.
In any case,
Yeah.
you've been sitting and looking at this piece of fabric for a while. And as you kind of, not stretch it out, but unfold it fully and look at it, make a history check.
Come on. That's gonna be a 9.
You
9?
look at it, and as you, again, kind of study and feel the fabric on the very corner of where you would tie the ends together, you feel a, what do you call it? Embroiding, I suppose, because it's just as if there's been more stitches in that area, and as you kind of run your thumb over it, it feels a lot like the as if somebody has embroidered the infinite symbol in it.
Guys, I found the infinity symbol on this the face mask that we found.
What?
Like we found that as well in the cave.
Yeah. Have you seen it after that?
No.
Is this the first
I don't
time?
remember.
Except
On the cart? On the wheels?
On the wheels, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So what identify
Yeah,
does?
I know.
Oh, okay. You still get. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
We're not over. We're not done. All right. Okay. Great.
That's kind of the halfway process that you sit and try and figure out what this is, but just
All right.
in the middle of your ritual, you just
Yeah.
feel, wait, there's something here, and
Something
you
extra.
You feel, and as you continue studying it, you learn that this mask, which is a mask that will allow for you to cast disguise self.
All right. Now I see.
When worn.
Guys, this is these masks.
I will
I
send
just
you a
wanna
proper
check,
stat sheet,
great.
but I don't have it right now.
And I checked the other one just quickly to see if it's exactly the same.
Looks very similar.
These, as far as I can see, these masks are gives the wearer, when bound around their face, the ability to use disguise self, like Seek and I can do.
Like it's like the magic?
Yeah,
Wait, so
Like
the face
just like that?
I think so. Do you want to test it for a second?
Yeah, test it.
Try that.
Test it.
Give it to
Do it.
Kevin.
Try to be a kobold.
And I put it on.
An elephant!
I think I'm gonna think of Bernard Whitehorn with Judy's face. No.
Oh my god. Oh.
I am Iron Man.
As you make an Arcana check for me.
Well, that's what I'm best at, of course.
Got a lot of that in.
Well, that's
Intelligence.
an 11.
You
The worst.
you stand, and I mean again, you've literally never done magic
No,
before. So you stand and you go, okay, disguise self. And you just think, Bernard. You don't say anything, but you go kind of. I wanna try and look like Bernard. Okay. And what the rest of you see is that. Wait 1 second.
And it disappears.
Why so vamos?
1 use only. 1 use only.
Fuck, dude, that would... Why am I
Like
so
a
late
logo.
today?
Made in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Made unchilled.
You just what you see is that Kevin, as he kind of stands there with the mask on, looking like a
Dwarf.
kid going to Fastelavns Fest. You just see how all of a sudden it's as if he starts bending his knees, but it doesn't. So he just starts shrinking, and you see his facial hair kind of vanishing, and all of a sudden you sense that I can't tell if this also works with clothing. I don't know if this guy's self, or if it's just their appearance.
With no shirt.
Like that's the thing. I'm not sure. Including it literally says in the first line.
That explains the
It literally says in the first line. So you see how you, from having worn no shirt, get this.
Throws a shirt.
It literally kind of just poof, magically appears on you.
Like
and it's kind of
a
a poof out of it. It's as if it starts up here. It's a pretty fast process, but I'm just trying to describe it to you. How just like, poof, and all of a sudden you
in the pajamas.
stand with a shirt on, and you see Philbert Bernard Whitehall standing next to you. But your voice, does the voice change as well?
I don't think so.
Well, if
I don't think so, but I try to make my best Bernard
You can't
voice.
change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. I mean, you can't grow arms and stuff.
Oh, so you see a dwarf,
but if you're a girl,
size.
you gotta have a girly voice.
You
right?
see a dwarven size, Bernard.
No.
No, you shrunk.
I shrink. Okay.
Wow.
You look so small.
Smaller
Smaller than usual.
Well, Mr. Whitehorn.
Wasn't Bernard a half-orc?
No, a halfling.
No half.
Halfling? Oh my god. Makes sense.
That's incredible.
And as you kind of take your hand over, to kind of go, this is wild. You just feel as if where Kevin was before, your hand just kind of in midair pats his head.
Oh,
As
I can
if
feel
you're
that.
as if you're still yourself, but
Wait a minute.
have shrunk. You feel his facial hair too.
Wait a
There's nothing there. Oh,
He's a eunuch.
That's
true monk.
That's how I always envisioned Bernard.
Oh, that's
he's unique.
very.
It works.
It works.
Does it work?
It does.
Okay,
It works
I'm gonna
incredible.
try and take it off then.
Yeah.
and
I still have a shirt
come
on.
back
That's
to
incredible.
yourself.
Well, that's
This.
That's amazing.
Wait.
but that means that
It means that people are some of them are probably disguised here and.
That's true. We could have talked to anyone for a long time.
But it also
And
means
maybe-
that we can get in places we couldn't before.
That's true.
It's like, but then again, then the tunics, the fake tunics as well.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're really.
And we found
makes-
more of those.
You found more of those.
Yeah, in the
So there might be people in the city who are disguised.
and they
right
still
now.
look very fake.
Yes.
They're not better. So we should be able to spot them if they are actually not using this as well.
Yeah. Okay, we should.
How many of those did you find?
2.
Two.
It's you.
Okay, but I think. we
I
should- Oh,
already know the spell, so
Yeah.
I don't think I should hold on to
I could
anything.
use one.
You can always
That's a
use
good
more
idea.
Bernard
What
in your
about
life.
what about your kit? Disguise kit? Is
Well,
it?
how much good did that do when I used it?
I feel like we were very close. Very
me
close.
too.
I think it was
Sure.
just one small thing we could change, then we would have been straight through that.
You know what? You're right. Yeah.
And
I think we should give it to
I'll have
someone
the
that doesn't have that, and then of course if we feel like
Of course.
I thought
it would be better for you to have it, then
Maybe you're right.
then you'll get
I
one.
am quite the painter.
Yeah.
You are quite the artist with the
Yeah.
brush of the face.
Your
Thank you for
disguises are usually
noticing.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well, then,
remember that time when I
We'll take one each.
tried to look like... Oh, you look so stupid back then.
Oh
Remember
yeah, I
that?
remember that time. Yeah.
I disguised myself as my mom, and he
We
thought,
got
Oh
things
yes.
to-
And the girl that he was so.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we got things to do. So let's. I'll take this mask, and you'll have this one. And let's
Right.
figure out.
Seek.
Seek. Let's go to the temple,
Yes.
That's a great idea.
to the old place, the old faith. No,
All the places.
all the places.
We start at number 1 and we finish it.
One.
All faith.
Do you know
But
where that
this
is?
is,
Have you been there, Tom?
You would know.
Yeah, the wagon. I've been to the wagon runner.
Also, they explain to you exactly where
Yeah,
the city
oh,
is.
great.
So you know where it
But
is.
this
go
is
there.
very useful, and let's keep this to ourselves and seek. Let's not tell anyone about these matters.
Yes, Seek. Right.
Yeah.
These past couple nights, Seek has pulled me aside, talked about these pains that he's been feeling when he uses magic and when magic was used upon him.
Oh.
And I have no idea what it is, but
When
he didn't want to worry all of you. So,
when
but
did this
I
start?
think I think it's best that you know, since he's not here to tell you himself.
Why didn't he tell me? He's my manager.
Yes, I think he was hoping to get it under control, so
But
we didn't have to know
it's-
that it was an issue for him.
But it's different from the things he's done earlier, like when things.
Yeah, when things happen. Yeah, I think since we've gotten to this city, it's been starting to happen, and
All right. Well,
I have no
let's.
idea what it is. If he's been marked by something, or
That sounds.
if it's some fey magic thing we don't know.
Well, we are far away from
He should have told us.
both little and
Not only
danger.
you.
I think to him maybe it seemed like it wasn't that big of a deal, but I just think like since he's not back yet and he's been there, I feel like
And
you
he
should
went to
know,
the
because
caverns.
maybe it's worse than when
Let's just-
he originally thought.
Yeah, let's. But let's,
let's go check
Let's
on him.
hurry to the.
So he didn't want to burden you, so that's why he didn't tell you guys,
Yeah,
and because we have the magic understanding,
I see.
and I
Well,
don't
I
think you were there when he was telling me about this.
I get it. But okay, but let's.
Let's go there, see if they found out anything, if
Should
he's
we
alright.
maybe try to disguise ourselves if we are being watched,
Oh yeah,
if we're being followed?
right.
We have the mask now. I can disguise myself. You can disguise
I'll,
yourself.
I'll try and look like the baker then.
Great. My dad is a baker. No, wait, he's not.
No, he's an innkeeper.
How far away is the temple from here?
Not far. It's like
Halfway through town.
little.
That's far.
Right. So
It's not going to take you more than probably 10
10 days.
all right, great.
15.
Then sure we can
Only
disguise
15
ourselves. What would
I'll.
because we somehow we need to. How can we get in there? Are the guards there posted?
No,
Do you
it's,
just can you go freely in there?
It's just.
Also, I should add to that you have learned that the duration of the disguise up lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Yes, it lasts. It lasts for an hour when you use the head.
Okay.
Right.
head
You would-
piece.
Well, we should be
Well,
able
I
to
think
get
the
there in
temple.
an hour,
The
right?
temple is open. It's not guarded or anything. I think we are free to walk there.
Right.
Great.
But maybe we should disguise ourselves so that we're not followed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perhaps a good idea. All right. Let's. But
Uh,
maybe we'll do it when we're outside, so the reception guy isn't shocked.
right. Is there
Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
is there like an alley next to Santalas rest where we can?
Santal literally is in an alley.
Okay, great.
Never mind.
Yeah, say it.
And I guess should we choose like a specific look to go for? Humans,
As ordinary as
elves?
possible. Oh, well, I can't go human, right? Because
Same. You
same
can
or
grow 1
smaller.
foot taller or shorter, I believe it
Ah,
is.
yes.
I'll disguise myself as a
You
regular.
look like a kid, maybe?
I'll disguise myself as my father.
All right.
You could do that.
Mhm.
And I will.
But he
So
kind of.
you two are wearing the masks.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be
I'm
Okay.
sure I know what's going on.
I will try to make myself look human.
Like a tall human?
With your
With my disguise kit.
You are gonna have a hard time explaining the tusks, but
That's
You'll,
just
you'll have a face mask.
Maybe if I can make a bigger upper lip so I can put it on someone.
Or so.
No, we're not wanted. It was just
Oh.
because we might be followed still.
Oh yeah. Of course.
But you didn't hear anything about, when you were around that lot? It just, someone
sorry.
just, with the darts,
Yeah.
someone just attacked you, you didn't see anything.
Yeah, you saw that, right? The darts just came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And,
But I
and he
mean,
just
there
told me
was
to
some
run
magic
and saw
There
it.
was some magic on the door and the window. I noticed when we got in there.
That's true. Yes, that's probably
So
how
maybe someone-
we were found out.
So someone's trapped the place, or...
They booby trapped the entrances as like with an alarm spell or something.
That explains why the green light was there without us turning the lights on in the first place.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
they noticed that someone was there. Yeah, you're right.
True.
You're right.
All right. Let's head
Okay,
out.
so I'll cast disguise self and turn myself into into a human.
Mhm.
gonna look
Anyone
like-
in particular?
A
No,
human.
it's, you can assemble someone you know, or look like someone that you know, or just random
Disguise
generic
self.
guy that you met.
I guess I'll kind of. I guess I'll disguise myself as Zephyr, my foster father. He
You're
was
that.
he was a human.
Half-elf.
Oh, he was a half elf.
Mm.
Would that be weird in this city?
You haven't met any.
I haven't met any. Okay, so that's not. Okay, then I'll look like him, but I'll make human ears. Is that
Yeah.
possible?
Mm.
By all means.
Right.
And I'll be a regular brown, kind of long brown hair and a mustache.
Human.
Human,
Okay.
female. No.
There is no rules indicating that you can change your
The bearded lady.
Gender.
No,
your body type.
I'm just a
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of brawling fellow with a
makes
mustache.
sense.
Yeah.
And I think I will disguise myself as a noble gentleman of the half-orc.
Off the half.
Ooh.
Fun half
Makes-
Maybe with a funny...
Must.
With another little schnurrbart.
Ein bisschen Schnurrbart. Well,
You always
you-
were the
Right,
artist.
So the polyjuice, I mean the mask. That's nice. That's good to know. Awesome.
Did you add it to your inventory?
I did now.
I have.
Good.
As you make your
I
way
have no inventory. Like,
out
yeah.
into the, you were standing in the alley when you were doing this, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Of course.
So I rolled a 12.
As you're making your way out of the alley and out towards the main street, you walk out, you take a left down. I mean, obviously Dominic would know where you're headed. And you see that up against the wall, kind of leaning in very similar fashion to the way that you were trying to be super discreet when you
With
were.
the sixpence?
They do not have sixpence.
Yes,
no.
they do!
do they have a coin that they go like this?
No. They do have a pocket watch so that they swing.
Oh!
So, no, they don't.
Oh.
But three halflings standing up against the wall, just kind of standing and waiting. And as you walk past them, they kind of look at you weirdly for a second. And then just go back to standing around.
Do I recognize any of them?
You notice the middle one of the three paintings.
Smile. Not smile. Just walk.
We just keep on walking
Let's
away.
Head to, let's head to the temple.
As you make your way towards the temple, you see that the sun is. I mean, the sun isn't starting to come up, but yes, it is. There's a light on the horizon. Now realizing that you've literally been out and about all night long, and you make your way down towards the temple.
Who were those halflings outside Santalis?
One of them was Tace.
Oh, Tace. Do you think maybe it's time for us to meet their
The leader?
leader?
Maybe.
Well, they said that he would come to us.
Yeah, and he was waiting, I guess, where we were last seen, or where we have a room.
Probably, yeah. Well, they were probably keeping an eye on us, but now they didn't recognize us, so that's...
right now we are free to go.
Right. Just so we're clear, that's like if we might be meeting whoever that person is right now.
We gotta see about Zeke first, and then...
Alright, are we being followed?
I think...
Can I make an investigation?
Yeah. We gotta have him with us.
Of course.
See if he's alright.
Oh, that's not it. Investigation, that
And I
is
don't-
14.
You don't notice anyone.
And I don't trust that halfling fella one bit either.
Me neither.
But let's,
Maybe it's to our advantage that they don't know where we are right now.
Alright.
definitely. Alright.
You make your way down towards the Wagon Run.
Wagon
It's in the early morning hours, and you would know that this is the time of day where it's the most packed, at least with carts coming into the city, because everyone wants to get their cargo out to the coast by, as early as possible anyway. So a lot of carts in the city, you cross on over, and you make your way towards the temple.
What time is it?
Early morning. I mean, again, you don't see the sun yet, but you can sense that the horizon sky is
bright.
is at least starting to be more colorful than the night that you've seen before.
Right. Well,
You make your way over towards the entrance to the temple, and the doors open.
Let's
Do
look
we
for.
meet anyone in there, or do we just go around searching for Zeke?
You make your way in, and you aren't really met by anyone in particular. You just make your way on in, and you can see the same thing that Zeke saw in the previous session. An open temple where down in the middle there's an altar. No statues on it representing any specific gods or deities. But benches and pretty empty, pretty quiet. Not really anyone in here. There's one young guy walking around, kind of not dusting, but just making sure that everything is nice and neat in the main hall, I should say.
Excuse me, sir?
Should we maybe drop our disguises?
No.
How long has passed?
You have
10
walked
minutes.
for 10-15
Okay.
minutes. Yes?
Sorry, we're looking for a satyr. Have you seen a satyr in the temple coming in tonight?
Or an old mage, Neilrim.
Yeah, Neil Rem. Yeah. Oh.
One moment. And he turns around. And
We are friends of them.
He turns around and walks towards the back room, and he kind of disappears for a second. And a moment later,
Maybe we should have
a
done this.
elderly man comes out and says, "What is your business here?"
Well, we are friends of Zeke, the satyr. We heard that he's here in
We were told at Santala's Rest that that Neilrim and our friend Zeke, the satyr, was going here because they were trying to figure out that he was feeling not well, maybe by magical means.
Yes.
I will be right back.
Of course.
And he walks off, and he's gone for surprisingly long. Not just they fetch someone and come back again.
Should we have tried those disguises maybe? Was that
I don't know.
Yeah.
If only someone had suggested that before.
Yeah, I heard you.
And what you see now is that Neilrim comes in with, I mean, he's always had kind of a quarterstaff and not really used it for walking, but now he's standing with it firmly in hand.
You are probably right.
Who are you?
Oh.
I take off my hat and my mustache.
It's you! Yilrim gets a heart attack.
It's us!
The Clark Kent effect, or Clark Kent effect. It's Superman!
Is it just Yilrim there right now?
He would have brought the other guy came
Muscle.
as well.
Do you maybe have
Have all of you taken off your disguises?
No.
No.
It's us. Yeah, and
yes.
it's Kevin, Bassoon, and Dom. We just disguised ourselves on the way here to make sure we weren't followed. Long story.
We would
Is
like
Zeke
we
here?
would like to tell you, but it would be for your ears only right now.
I see. Seek is here. He is resting right now. He had. I suppose you know he's been dealing with some pain in his chest. The clerics are trying to find out exactly what is wrong with him, but at this stage we are not really sure.
Is he alright?
I hope so.
What does that mean?
Is he sleeping?
We should come with me. And he kind of turns around and walks into a
Giant pillar. Ouch.
into a back room and kind of escorts you in with him.
Are we?
As you make your way in, you see that the first priest that came to you, or the other elderly man, comes to you and closes the door behind you, and comes in. You are in his office.
I take my disguise off.
I guess I do too. If you do.
Yeah. Okay.
I will remain my father.
I'll drop it. I will drop my disguise self.
It's, I need to know, why do you... Sorry, why... are you hiding from someone?
Well, we have a suspicion that maybe not everyone in this town are who they are supposed to be. See, we just found these masks, and
Yes.
they let the wearer disguise themselves.
Can I see it for a second? And it goes invisible this bit, no?
They're home.
Yes, these are...
20 years it's been.
These are most definitely magic.
They.
Where did you find these?
Well, we did tell you about the lot 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you saw it with the.
Bassoon and I went out there and we found those masks inside the house.
You can see that he's kind of studying the fabric, trying to, again, figure out what's going on. Yes, keep talking.
Yeah, there was a new cart out there and some kobolds who were loading the cart. We don't know what was on it, and then suddenly they lit the torch that we showed you.
Yes.
They had a similar one, and they lit it, and it emitted some green sparks.
As
The green
expected.
fires, yeah. And when they did that, the green light appeared again
Oh. Yes.
from behind us. But I don't think we were seen at that point.
No, we were very close, I think, to being found out, but luckily we managed to keep ourselves hidden. And out of the blue, behind those kobolds, a hooded humanoid figure came out and slit their throats. And the person went into the...
Did you see who this person was?
No,
sadly
couldn't
not.
tell.
It was very dark, and it was just recently this night that we've come almost straight here.
Okay.
But the person went into the house, took out a barrel, put it on the wagon with a lot of cargo that we couldn't identify, and turned the cargo invisible. And while the person rode towards the city, the guards that were posted were suddenly not there.
Oh.
Yeah.
for some weird reason. And
well, we investigated the house and found these masks.
in a small box, we have the box as well.
Yeah. But on our way out, we were, I don't know, ambushed, attacked
Yeah,
with some small darts. that we
sleep
seen.
darts.
Sleep darts. They vanish after a few moments.
Oh, the same darts that
Exactly.
Zeke talked about.
Yeah. And so we made a run for it and got into the city. But we don't know if we were followed. That's why we were disguised.
We were afraid of being followed.
Yeah.
I understand. Were you followed?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, no.
Feels-
Anna stands up and goes out to the door and looks out and Valdin? Valdin?
Valdin, darling.
I think we best close off the temple at least for a little while. And you can see Valdin kind of looking at. I mean, no, actually, no, you can't because he's out in the hallway. But
We hear Valdin say, "Are you sure?"
Are you sure about that? Something needs to
he turns around and comes back to you, and after a little while you hear a door. I mean, the door is closed to the building. This fabric. This is an incredibly expensive fabric.
Yeah, and there is the infinity symbol on it that we also told you about back then. One of the clues in the cave, and on the card that we came with.
This fabric is only made in very few parts of the realm, and not something that you would usually come by. So why use it for
There were
a
the
spell so simple?
fake tunics again.
Yeah.
New ones, but still very fake looking in the warehouse as well. So yeah, I don't know.
So you would disguise yourself as someone important, maybe? I don't know.
He again stands, looks at it very similar to the way that that Basun did earlier. I've only heard of one place you can get fabric of this kind, and that's in Esporta, but that's really far away from here.
That's where the Dennehirs are, isn't it?
They're from that
Yeah, there was
place.
something about that. Sporta.
Yes, I suppose the Dennyhans do come from there.
Lot 18
in
is
which
there.
case, if you just kind of size, well, I mean, if it's from their place and they haven't used it for a while, then I suppose it makes sense that it's in their Rutland. It's just we haven't seen this fabric in town for a long time. I thought it wasn't used anymore.
What is the fabric?
Well, I'm by no means an artisan or an expert on the matter. All I know is that in order to make silk of this kind, you need to imbue it with magic in the creation process. You can't just apply magic to this sort of fabric. It has to be embedded in it from the creation of the fabric itself.
Oh.
And so it might not be the quality of the fabric, it's more so the whole process of creating it, making it as valuable as it is. Because normally it's an item of magical capabilities can lose its value and just become an item, but because of the fabric having been made and the spell having been used as the process, these silks tend to maintain the magic capabilities forever.
I see.
That's powerful.
Very.
It is, which makes me wonder even more so why they would use a silk of this kind for spells so ordinary.
Yeah, this box wasn't there the last time we were in the building.
It wasn't there.
No, I'm pretty sure.
So the Danny here didn't leave it.
I don't think so.
Unless the hooded figure was a Denahir. Is it Denahir?
Yeah. Because you're right, they were from this portal.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that Denahers have the majority of their business, and but I've had the pleasure of meeting Mikhailo a couple of times, but he has never seemed to have interest in what their business used to be here in Cremor.
It's just.
Should we try and ask around at the Pearl? Maybe the Denahers used to live there. I know.
It's just strange that the Denahirs haven't been seen here for a long while, and then suddenly we find these masks
Yeah.
that can disguise yourself.
Well, somebody is definitely using their lot.
That they are.
Yeah.
And somehow these kobolds managed to get all the way through there. I can't really imagine, remembering how difficult it was for us to get to lot 18.
Yeah.
They must
pretending
they
to
must
belong.
have the guard under their control somehow.
Could it be that because there were two masks in the box,
And
there were two kobolds?
They might have used them.
They might have.
That would make a lot of sense.
And it would make sense how the kobolds.
Managed to get in.
Yeah. Ah, smart people.
But how did the kobolds get them? Like, if this is so valuable, if this is such a powerful magic, or well,
Then-
not magic.
Did we find any boxes back at the cave? Like this?
Well, we found crates
No,
and
not like-
barrels
not-
with the
not-
tunics,
Yeah.
but that's it. But maybe they, I mean, the kobolds seem like they were just
Maybe Klax was wearing them.
expendable, since
Maybe he's not a.
Maybe he's a halfling. No, well, he can't be, of course.
But it still seems like the kobolds are expendable, right? Because they were killed by the hooded figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
The question is
Yeah,
Is
they're
this-
just pawns.
the person who attacked you, is that the same person who killed the kobolds, or is it someone else?
It seems like it was someone else. Because
Yeah,
that person vanished, became invisible, and rode off.
with his
And I think didn't notice us. We were really lucky there.
Yeah, perhaps. But we also saw him move very fast when we first encountered him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the green light and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
remember.
don't know.
I don't
There was
know.
some magic stuff about the window and the door. So maybe there was some magic.
Like an alarm or something?
Yeah.
I think so.
Or a booby trap.
Yeah.
Is Seek, is he sleeping or?
Seek is resting, yes. He
But probably.
Is he all right?
he had a
Is she safe?
he had a bad tooth. An experience. Again, I'm not sure exactly what is happening to the young satyr, but I'm hoping that the clerics... I mean, if anyone in town will know, the clerics would be the ones to know, and believe me, Valden is very capable when it comes to restoration and curing various forms of diseases and poisons and whatever it may be, but it's as if he's It's as if he's having a fight with himself.
Oh.
It's as if things ain't the way they used to be, and that he hasn't found a way to deal with it.
Why?
I'm sorry that I'm talking in riddles and that I can't be of more use, but I'm as surprised by this as you are. I'm just trying to make sense of it.
Right.
We did see him as he laid down on the bed. He had become more and more dizzy and confused is not the right word, but he got more and more out of control. It was as if his hands started glowing in various colors, and as he laid down on the bed, we saw him
They started.
Please don't get overly nervous, but a column of fire arose from his body.
What?
And he passed out.
Whoa.
No one got hurt.
Good.
That sounds rad.
People is no, Mr. Conkett. There was absolutely nothing impressive about this. It was terrifying to everyone who saw it.
Wow.
Or do you say
Mainly
these
because
might be
we
okay?
still do not know what caused it. So we have put him in a room for himself where he is under supervision from Valden as we speak, but he is currently resting because he is incredibly exhausted.
Could it be a side effect of his wild magic?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's not something I've seen anyone have to deal with before. But again, these are the most capable hands you will find in town, and believe me, I will do what I can to talk to colleagues, talk to friends, and see what more I can find out.
But he's breathing and
He is breathing. He is stable. We just don't wish to have anyone be near him should he have another of those bursts. So therefore, I think it's best that he gets some rest, and hopefully when he wakes up, we can talk to him about what happened.
yeah.
Is there a place here that we can rest as well? It's been a long night.
I suppose you could ask Belden. I know that they have a sleeping quarter for. It's mainly for people who don't have a home, but I suppose you
We could also head back
guys
to
don't have one right now either. I mean, you could always go back to someone's last, but if you are indeed being followed, then maybe it is best for you to rest here.
Perhaps. It would be interesting to see if the halflings are still there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we could use the masks again
and go back to Sontarla's rest.
yeah, just and also to check if they're still keeping an eye out.
I will heed you this warning that people such as myself of knowledge of the arcane also know the value of the fabric of the masks, and it's just if you are planning on using them, to which I would say do it with caution. Do your best not to show anyone, unless if it's people you trust, because
By all means.
Yeah, that makes
knowledge of stuff like this in the wrong hands could add even more danger to the already quite dangerous situation you find yourself in.
sense. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We will be careful with them.
If you want, I can take one of them, like with the lantern, and see if I can find out more. But if you prefer to keep them to yourself, I know they are pretty useful. I will leave it up to you to decide.
Yeah.
Do you need them for disguise again? If the halflings are still there, we can just cast sleep on them and walk in.
Maybe the disguises
not
will
this time.
probably
Is a good idea.
might be better, and then we get some rest.
Maybe you can have one of them when we know what we actually are up against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, by all means,
Yeah.
whichever decision you prefer to make.
Oh, actually, Nilrem,
Yes.
regarding the arcane nature of things,
Yes.
you contacted me when I was on the way back to the city.
Correct.
I had a very strange experience.
Oh.
And it sort of felt like, well, it sort of felt real, but also like a dream. And I don't
Were
know.
you conscious?
Sorry?
Were you conscious?
I was conscious. And I was wondering maybe if you could do that thing, the same similar thing you did when you saw into a situation.
Oh, with Seek.
Yeah, because I drowned and I woke up on a shore, and there was a meteor shower. Yeah, and I wanted to figure out what that was about. I don't know if we have.
Where did you say this was?
Well, we were fighting this weird
Seaweed monster.
Seaweed monster at the docks, trying to help the river to be clear of that thing, and it dragged me down, and I drowned, and I thought I died, and suddenly I woke up on a shore, and there was these elven people who took me in, but they didn't speak common, and there was a forest, and where the city is, there was just...
Did you hear them talk? Can you speak what they said?
Well, I remember some things they told me. I remember...
You don't have.
No.
I guess for the sake of it, if you can just say that you tell me your experiences, so you don't have to look through.
I just remember the name of the elf.
It was more if you could.
No, I don't
repeat some
remember
of
the
things
language.
they said, no.
I didn't understand a thing. But they took me in, and meteors came down, and everyone kind of died, and I woke up again on the shore.
You are the one.
Meteor King.
Yeah, these time not just.
As you look at him, he starts. I mean, he's always been a calm, down to earth, one to help. But right now, he looks like
Freaked out.
You're the devil.
freaked out, but at the same time,
Intrigued.
there's 9 billion thoughts going through his head
Whoa.
at the same time. The life of the
Inside.
dungeon master. No, but Elton talked about the elf now.
Well, maybe Dom, if you stayed here and then the rest of us could go back, and then you could have
and I
one
can
of the
keep
mask,
an
and
eye
then
on-
you can.
I need.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I need to go. I
Is
will be
everything
back.
all right?
What?
Okay.
I'm not sure if it is.
What?
Do you need anything from us?
No, it's.
Should we be worried?
Yes.
Well, please let us know when you're back at least.
I'm afraid something horrible has happened.
What? But everything's
I'm
fine.
afraid what you have seen might not just have been a dream.
But
I
how?
can't say for sure. I'm going to need to find out what this is. In the meantime, speak with Weldon. You're in capable hands with him. I'm sure he will allow for you to stay here if need be. But I need to go, and I need to go now. You can see he's kind of scrambling around.
Shit, I'm still here. It felt like I died.
Make sure that Zeke stays calm, stays relaxed.
Right.
I will be back as soon as I can. And he just kind of turns around, looks around for a second. I'm sorry I can't be of more info, but if there's any truth to this, then people need to know, and
But
I need to go. And he turns around. And
when will we see you?
We love you.
Soon, I hope. And he turns around and he does a few gestures with his hand, talk in a language that none of you understand.
I use comprehend languages.
Hey!
I joined in the party.
Okay, yeah, I would like to.
No,
Yeah, if I can make it in time before he
He
disappears.
is standing and
I would like to use comprehend languages.
That's nice. I'm gonna stab in the back.
and
My
you
stinger.
die.
So I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear. I also understand the written language I see.
You hear, okay, so you understand exactly what he's saying, written language, and it doesn't decode anything. Gotcha. Okay, so what you hear is, you have heard these sounds before, but you have never spoken them yourself. And you've never understood the meaning of them before, but do you just understand what it says, or do you also know what language it is?
Now that's a good question. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear.
But are you informed what
the meaning of
language is?
what is spoken, but it doesn't say anything about the.
The spell doesn't decode. You know what? Make a history check.
Nice. Yes. That is a 24.
Yes, that's enough. As you start talking in, again, the sentences don't make a lot of sense. It's just, it seems to you like random words.
Okay.
Gates that will open. I mean, and a lot of seemingly, he's clearly casting some sort of spell, and you understand the words, and some of them you feel like you've heard before, and then you remember your father having said, not the same words, but just there's something with the language and the tone and the way it's spoken, and you realize that it is Sylvan.
Sylvan.
The language.
Right.
And after a brief moment, he after a brief moment he disappears. Like zoom.
Wow. So what did you see there?
What?
What did you see in your...
No, I told you guys about it down in the sewers.
But clearly you've seen something...
I don't
crazy.
know. I don't know why he reacted that way.
Okay, we need to find...
Great job, Dom. Now we've lost our.
Our only lead! It can't possibly get any worse!
our know everything
Ring
mage. Yes, there was. He was speaking. I've heard that language before. I think I've heard my father speak that language.
Really?
It was the Sylvan language.
Wow!
As in the Sylvanus tree back home.
I think so. I try to remember what I know about the Sylvan language. That's a 13.
All you know is, as you try and think back, all you remember, kind of right off the bat, is that it's a language primarily used, or at least for what you've heard, in You've only ever heard it as part of spells being casted, but as you kind of think back, you remember your father probably at some point lecturing you about different things in life, and that the Sylvan language is just like we have common in the in Faerun. Sylvan is the language primarily spoken by Fae beings.
Okay. That is the language of the Fae.
Sylvan.
Yeah, in where I guess where Zeke is from.
Huh. Wait, where did he go?
Well, he said something about the gates that were open. I guess maybe he made a portal somewhere.
Wait, where did I go? Maybe.
Could it have been that you were somehow transported to the Feywilds?
I have no idea, but I mean it felt real what happened.
Were there any satyrs around in your wish? I don't remember.
No, only the
elves?
elves. The group of elves, like a small family band of elves.
Can you
and
recite back to me like the sounds they were making?
It sort of sounded like
No, you do.
I remember.
I would make a. Yes, make a
disadvantage.
I remember there was an elf called Esvan. And I remember nothing. Deepity poop 5.
You do not know this for a fact, but a lot of again, not that you could understand any words at all, that Neilrim spoke before he disappeared. But just again, like the sound of the language, the sound of the language sounded like it might as well just have been what you heard when you were where you were.
Okay, so the spell he made kind of sounded similar, like to the elves.
But you can't actually recite anything that they said.
But how did you end up there?
Well, as I told you, I woke up on the shore, and it kind of looked like the River Elendor, but where the city is, there was just trees.
And Zeke, he came to us through a portal?
Yeah, when we were small.
In the grove, in the Druid Grove or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like the Druids. They accidentally summoned him to Little Oak.
Oh yes, that's right.
But we were like very small, but it's what they.
Did the elves treat you in some way or gesture something that could indicate what they were trying to communicate to you?
Well, they were very friendly. They gave me something to eat and something to drink that was pretty strong alcoholic drink. And did like I tried to communicate with my hands and tell them my name, and one of them was called Esvan. But
none of them spoke your language.
No one. And then the meteor shower hit, and it was mayhem and chaos all over. And at the end, I thought I choked to death in the smoke. Yeah. But then I woke up by our own shore, and I could see in the horizon. I could see the city, where there were trees before. So I have no idea.
That meteor shower, could that be the reason why he had to go?
It could be.
You talk about it.
He seemed very
how did you survive
out of it.
if this was real life? If you were in that fate thing, how did you survive?
I have no idea. I have no idea how I got there and how I got back. It was sort of like felt like I died.
And it's not like that burning building thing. It's not just a memory, and then it's turned out to be meteors.
I mean, I thought about that, but no, I don't. It didn't feel like that. It felt like I choked, and it also felt like I drowned back then. And then I woke up on the shore, and when I woke up after I choked in the smoke, I woke up on the shore, and I had still salt water in me, as if I had just woken up from the drowning. So I have no idea.
And all your equipment was gone?
Well, I still had my clothes on and my armor. But all of my belongings, my backpack, my weapons, they were gone, of course. But I was wearing the same thing. And
Oh, okay.
But it's like it was. I feel like maybe the what's the monster, the vines. I don't know. Maybe they had something to do with it. I'm not sure. They kept dragging me further
maybe
down.
maybe
There's a connection to the
maybe there's like a
to the Fae or something.
yeah, maybe there's a place there out there.
With the vine monster drag me down. I have no idea.
But with
Could be.
with Seek, the druids opened a portal.
Yeah.
So someone opened the portal to that vine monster, or what?
Maybe there's
Maybe.
a place where the lines between our realms maybe could be underwater.
That sounds like
Thin? I don't know.
I guess that sounds like a possibility. Maybe why when I drown, maybe the vines they drag me through some kind of, I don't know, portal or something, without me, of course, knowing. I have no idea, but I don't know how I got back though.
Let's hope that Neuron comes back with some answers and some good news.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
Hey, do you think we should try and find Seek to see how he's doing?
Yeah, he told us to look after him, so
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
No, he said that guy was
Veldon?
and the clerics were looking after him, and
But he
that he
also said
needed
that
rest.
we were to make sure that he stayed still
Oh, I didn't
and
hear
remain
that.
calm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just, no matter what we do, I really want to see him.
we just let's
Yeah.
go and maybe we'll
Let's
stay
find
here
this Valden
and get some rest.
Yeah.
How many days do
Can
we
we see
have
Valden
left?
anywhere?
You
the day.
are all still in his office, but obviously not in there with you.
Oh.
As you look on out,
It is.
he is walking around out in the middle, kind of out in the hall of the place. Again, the door has been closed to the entrance, and he's just kind of walking back and forth. And as he sees you open the door, going, "Oh, where's Neilram?"
Yeah.
He had an urgent matter to
Yeah.
attend to, and
So
will be
he-
back as soon as possible.
He did some weird magic stuff and was gone.
Does that?
He does. He does.
Stupid
magicians. Yeah.
Can we see Seek?
I really don't think you should. I mean, with what happened, I think it's best that he stays by himself until we find out if he's a danger to anyone else.
All right.
Can we stay here?
We can help you look after Seek if you need.
I guess if you need a place to stay, I mean it is getting rather early in the morning. If you need a place to close your eyes, by all means, stay here. If not, then
I think we will.
I mean, we have
Thank you.
one day
hopefully-
left.
Hopefully by morning, he will have come to himself and can talk to him then.
We have to figure out this. I guess
This is in somewhere we're not really
This is not
closer to
I feel like we're still
figuring out.
walking in the wild.
Yeah, me too.
Even more so now than when we arrived.
Well,
Seek is gonna
but-
live, right?
He is stable for now. It doesn't seem like anything that... It doesn't seem to me like anything that of his bursts of magic has harmed him the same way they could have potentially harmed others. But until he's under control, I would advise against going
Okay.
to see him. If you do want to sleep here, if you do want to sleep here, by all means, We can arrange that. There are bunk beds, so there should be enough available for you to use.
If we don't take anyone up from the homeless, that...
No,
Sure.
there is. I mean, everyone is starting to wake up now anyway, so I suppose if you want to get a bit of shut eye here, that should be possible.
might be
I would like that.
Yeah.
We just need a little rest.
He just kind of points down the hall. Well, by all means, go down, take a bunk, and I'll make sure Zeke is all right.
Thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
Of course.
So we go to the beds.
Yeah.
We don't.
You,
Oh, I was just gonna say so we don't have much time left. We can't. We have to be. I mean, we tried to be careful and we tried this, but we gotta.
Smut for kvarter siden.
okay.
If we're gonna have a shot at any of this, I think we gotta just grab the bull by the horns and we can't afford to stay passive anymore and do whatever those halflings say or whatever anyone says. We gotta take action, right?
Fine, Grom.
If we're lucky,
You
we'll be back at lot 18 tomorrow.
you make your way to the bedrooms, where again most people are either kind of waking up or starting to move around a little, and you get comfortable in bed, and you all lay down. And I think for the most of you, it doesn't take long before you fall asleep. I would like for all of you wake up as you hear a loud scream from what appears to be in the outside of the room that you're in the middle of the night. Just a woman screaming off the top of her lungs, and within a short moment everyone around you that were already kind of up and awake comes out as well, and you see, as you, I suppose,
Follow out.
sit up, get up.
Yeah. Check out what's
you
happening.
see that out in the middle of the room on the floor, Zeke is lying on the ground, and over his body there's just a massive ball of fire floating in the air.
What the fuck?
And that's where we're in today's session.
Oh my god.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will see you next time.
See you later.